everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the 10 betta myths. So number 10 is that they are dumb, like any other fish. This is untrue because all fish are smart, and bettas can actually recognize their owners and can learn tricks. So that's pretty cool, and you can, when you teach your betta some tricks, it is a great bonding experience for you and your fish. So number 9, you should only feed them once a week or every 3 days. I can't tell you how much I hate people that do this. This, in my opinion, is super cruel. I mean, seriously, how would you feel if you were only fed once a week or every 3 days? You would be starving. Your fish is hungry too. They need to eat. They are living things that have feelings and should not be mistreated in that way. So yeah, you should not feed them like that. I feed mine every day, twice a day, in the morning and at night. That's just the way I do it. Okay, now on to number 8. You should only feed them the size of their eyeball. A lot of pet stores will tell you this, that your betta should only eat pellets that are the size of their eyeball, and you should only give them one because their eyeball is so small. This is very untrue. Bettas actually have bladders that are bigger than that, and you can actually see their bladder. And on the fish anatomy, it is called a swim bladder. Sorry, fish bladder. Let's see if we can see up here. On Nexus, you can't really tell, but on the side of their, right about here, right underneath his dorsal fin, see that protruding place right there? That is actually the swim bladder. And that is how big your betta's bladder is. However big their swim bladder is, you can always see it on your fish because it sticks out like that. Okay, so number 7, that betta fish only live a few months to a year. This is completely untrue. Bettas can actually live 5 to 10 years if they are in the proper environment and get the best care that you can give them. So your fish can live a really long time, surprisingly. A lot of people don't understand this and think, oh my gosh, my betta died in a few months, I gotta get a new one, and they don't realize that they did something wrong. Unless your fish was sick, then that's a different story. But your fish can live a long time. Makito is going on 4 years old, as we all know. He is going on 4, and he is in his tank over here, the light off, because he is sleeping right now. So yeah, if you want to have a companion for a long time, bettas are a good companion for that. Okay, so number 6. Bettas are cold water fish. No, they are not cold water fish. The pet store will tell you that you can put your tap water in and put it in a bowl or whatever that you're going to put your fish in, and it will be fine. That is completely false. Bettas are tropical fish and need a heater. You have to have a heater in your tank, and it should be between 76 to 80 degrees. Anything lower than that, your fish is going to be cold and could be very lethargic and could get sick. Okay, so number 5 is bettas are lazy and boring. I cannot stress this enough to people that bettas are very active fish, and if you see your betta laying around at the bottom of the tank, just laying around and doesn't move much, that means your fish has an illness, or the fact that you don't have a heater in your tank. Your fish is sick, and you should get the right medication for your fish before it passes away. Right now, Nexus is kind of just chilling right now. He's not really swimming as much. Okay, he's swimming now, but yeah, they love to swim. Unless your fish is old, like Makito, he lays around a lot. That's different because I've had him a long time. So yeah, if you see your fish laying around, that is a bad sign that your fish is very ill. Okay. So the next thing, number 4, is bettas are very aggressive. This is true to a point, but some bettas are aggressive and others are not. It just depends on your betta's personality. Just like any other animal out there, every animal and human beings, for that matter of fact, have their own personalities. And fish, they definitely have their own personality. I've had Rasputin, my old betta who passed. He was very aggressive and he did not like other people. He only liked me, and he did not like anything near his tank, anything new, and he didn't like anything going in his tank that he did not recognize. He was not a happy fish when it come to that, but he did like Makito. They became pretty good buds. But yeah, it just depends on your fish. This little guy, Nexus, he's very chill, but he's super shy. And Makito, he's like super friendly and fun and adventurous, and he loves to be around people. So yeah. On to number 3. Bettas should always be kept alone. This is partially true as well. Some bettas like to be alone. Others are fine with tank mates. You can get your male betta a tank mate. It honestly depends on their personality. Like I said, some bettas are aggressive and you can't put anything in there with them. And others will do fine. Makito did fine with having tank mates. Nexus is not going to get any tank mates because his tank's way too small. But he honestly would do fine with tank mates. I've already tested that out with aggression to see how friendly he was. And then, of course, females. If you have a female betta, you can have them in a sorority with other female bettas. And males should never be kept together because of the aggression. They get territorial. It's more territorial than aggression. So yeah. But some females can be aggressive too, so it just depends on the fish. Now, number 2. Bubble nests mean they are ready to mate. This is partially true, partially not true. The fact that they make bubble nests is the fact that they are of age to mate. Yes, that is true. But they also make them when they are very happy and are in a proper environment. So they will pretty much make them to show their appreciation for you and say, hey, I'm happy. Thank you for taking care of me. So that's always fun. Makito he still makes bubble nests, and he shouldn't. They say he shouldn't at his age because he has no more testosterone. Sorry, I could not say the word. He has none because he's going on 4 years old. So he shouldn't be making them supposedly, but as I said, they make them because they're showing your appreciation for them, for you being a good pet owner. So basically they're just showing their love for you, which is nice. This little guy hasn't made any yet because he's way too young. He's only 1 or 2 months old, so he won't make any for a while until he becomes sexually mature. So yeah. Now, the number 1 myth is that bettas live in mud puddles and rice paddies. Oh my gosh. You won't believe how many people believe this. This is untrue. Bettas actually live in streams and small lake areas. And they will swim upstream into puddles in the dry season. That's the only reason they would be in a puddle, is when it's really, really dry. They will jump into the nearest body of water that they can find, which could be as small as a puddle. But they do not live in puddles, and they do not live in mud, and they do not live in rice paddies. This is like the number 1 thing people always believe when it comes to bettas. And it's not true. So when they believe that myth, they're like, oh, well, my betta can live in a super small vase or little tiny bowl or whatever I got him in the pet store. So this is so annoying. But yeah, so there are my 10 betta fish myths that you may or may not have known. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!